All right,
All right.
let's get back into it.
Yes. You're done.
Let's go.
Part 2, the Sutures. It is a home, though it's neither warm nor safe. And after every skirmish, Iglika's room would end up looking worse than a battlefield. The whole band squeezes in, soldiers spilling out past the doorframe and into the yard. Her gatehouse is made for a cramped hospital, made even worse in moments like this, when those who came alone can bring themselves to leave. Maybe it's to witness Iglika's miraculous stitching skills. But more than that, their comrades' screams compel them to stay.
Ah!
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll do the line. Stop it.
Get some help. Sorry. sorry.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
No, don't worry about it.
Don't worry, don't
Okay.
worry, don't worry about it. Nothing happened. Tudar's curly face twists up with each scream. Step by step, he positions himself behind his lackey Kuro, looking everywhere but at the scene. Even your beard is quivering.
Shut up. When she fixed herself up, it didn't look like it hurt that much.
Shepherd, give me something.
Sorry. Coming.
At his captain's call, Shepard fumbles out with a vial of powder from his pocket and pours into her mouth. The pain and powder causes her to hack up violently, yellow dust flying, filling the room.
Stop moving or the seam will be crooked.
In the chaos, Iglika alone stays calm, cold even, like an icon carved from stone, untouched by feeling, untouched by the cries around her. She cradles her captain's severed arm and stitches with precision. A spark flashes from Iglika's... Oh my god, me. A spark flashes from Iglika's fingertips, and the arm pulls back into place. A ring of stitching marks remains around the joint.
It's done.
So there is the electricity, I suppose. With the treatment finished, she gestures flatly to the next patient. Nusha staggers to her feet, pain eased but not gone, and two fighters rush in with a boy missing a leg.
How are you, Captain?
Seeing her stumble, Shepard hurries to steady her, only to get kicked away.
Oh, it's numb. You're supposed to support on the wound. My tongue is numb. Okay.
Wonderful use
great.
of meds, sir. The troops clear space as they move Nusha off the table, leaving Iglika holding the boy's severed leg, measuring it against the stump.
This leg.
This leg isn't yours, is it?
Can do this if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it matter?
What does it?
Oh, sorry. You said you're doing it. Go, go, go.
You want to do it?
That's fine. Go.
Oh, okay. What does it matter? A leg's a leg.
No.
Hey!
What do you mean, no? It's a leg. We're running out of time.
No. He'll die.
Iglica lands her cold eyes on the two frantic adults beside the boy.
We don't even know
It
the
is
blood
not
type that
permitted.
leg has.
Yeah. You don't know how her skill work. Like,
Mm-hmm.
You can't just defile someone's body like that. Death's grip will come for him, seizing him with ice and fire until he breathes his last.
the two men look ready to argue, words tripping on their tongues. But in the end, they swallow them.
Shoot.
What are you all standing here for? Go find the right leg.
The gorillas rush out, leaving only Iglica with the dead limb in her hands. This is the last of the wounded. Everyone else has gone out to search for his missing leg. Iglica seems to realize once again why she's always alone. Oh, it was a mistype the other time with her name. I was like, I didn't remember having an N here. I see. Nusha shots Iglica a puzzled look, pulling a twig out from her hair and poking her with it. Her thoughts are broken by the childish prank, and she returns Nusha an annoyed glance.
So the doctor does feel pain. He didn't show a single expression while he was stitching me. I couldn't handle it.
She mutters to her man, waving them out of the room.
Go. If there's any news, come back and tell me right away.
Even on calm days, Iglica's gatehouse is never truly quiet. No amount of cold, detached glare seems to stop them from arriving.
Hmm?
Your character. When I was studying at the military academy, my hometown was raided. They said they'd keep me enrolled. The headmaster is still waiting for me to drive these bandits out so I can return. Do you know what rank I'll get when I finish? Major. Whenever Ivan gets to this point, he gets shifty, and the medals pinned to his chest jiggle with each movement.
But we don't even have artillery here.
I study artillery school. It is easy. Tingle down, tingles up, tingles down. Someday. His voice drops as he strokes one of his medals with a finger. You know, these medals, only top performers get them. This one is for best trainee in camp. This one is for class representative. On sunny days, Ivan always drops by to greet her, and the conversation always circles back to that destroyed hometown. Have you been up to the northwest? Northwest? Yes, northwest. Have you been up to the northwest? Sometimes, the visitors are far noisier.
The best place in the camp. Ha! Telling you, you got quite the setup.
Kirill is shepherd.
Oh, the shepherd.
Yep, that's shepherd.
Oh, oh,
Oh, is it? Okay.
oh, okay. My boss had his eyes. My boss had his eye on this spot first, you know.
Then,
Shall I give it back to you?
She sits at the table near her bed like a sentry, waiting to receive every visitor.
Keep it. We found a better one.
He folds his arms, playing at authority, pacing Iglika's room and examine every object in it.
That's a
Can
new
I
one.
take this one?
Sure.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Circle. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Hydra. Isn't that mirror you dragged back from the battlefield enough to admire your beard? Why are you poking around in Iglika's room too?
Gabriella's clear, teasing laugh makes Tudor's face turn liver red. Sakura rushes to the doorway.
What are you saying? Don't talk nonsense. Go stitch up your uniform.
The little firefly, Kiro, is always faster to react than his heavy-set boss.
Oh no, it is different. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because the
Right.
other characters were calling Shepard Shepard. They didn't call Shepard
Right, right.
Kirill.
So,
Mm.
Yeah,
Riku, do you mind if I take over this one?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Thank you. Let's go put Kirill next to my name here. There you go.
Okay. Tudor's face flushes as he stuffs his big hands back under his arms, pacing circles on the floor.
But there isn't even a mirror in my room.
Bam! Tudor pulls a small mirror from his coat and slams it down in front of her.
I knew it. My little sister could never be without a mirror, and neither would you. Neither should you.
He stumbles over his words.
She's about your age. Just use it. Come on, Kirill.
Fine.
Did you leave just as noisily as they entered?
His head looks like it's about to explode.
Remembering Tudor's flushed face, she thinks he ought to look at it himself. But the little mirror only reflects one of Iglika's eyes, never the whole of Tudor's red, puffed-up face.
if
If it really does explode, don't expect me to stitch it back together.
Sometimes visitors come late at night, with Nusha always arriving in the glow of candlelight.
No patients tonight. Aren't you bored?
She slips inside, one hand clutching a wine bottle, and the other carrying a roast lamb leg, with a wolfish grin on her lips.
I've been busy.
What? They can't fight without tearing arms off now?
Iglika doesn't answer, only glancing at the pile of things stacked in the corner of the room.
You've got a stash here. Why not use some of it? What's the point of letting it pile up?
Her words are always matched with action. Before the sentence is even finished,
I don't want
she's
to.
already hauling. She's already hauling the whole pile over on the table.
Don't. I don't want them.
Nusha freezes, lowering her face close to Iglika's, matching her hard stare. She shifts back, keeping distance between them.
Why?
They gave these things to you. Why not use them?
Nothing comes free.
You call this free?
She points at her body. Her palms, arms, and calves are all marked with Iglika's stitching.
I don't want to be involved in all of this.
Because we fight bandits or the occupiers? I didn't think you'd care much about that.
Nusha's teasing expression disappears from her face.
Do you really believe anyone will be grateful?
To throw away your life for people who have nothing to do with you. To trade your own body just so they can live in peace. Do you really think anyone will thank you for that?
Iglika isn't avoiding Nusha anymore. Instead, she presses all her pent-up frustration into her words. Nusha sits down, planting both hands on the table between them. For a moment, she takes on something close to real authority that she... For a moment, she takes on something close to the real authority that she claims.
What are you so angry about?
Caught off guard by the question, Iglika falters. She recalls the eyes of the villagers, their limp bodies, yet the strength and anger they showed when driving off starving refugees. She remembers how they feared the guerrillas just as they feared the bandits. All these memories churn, and a nameless rage surges up in her.
We are not doing this for others. No. We are doing it for ourselves.
Nusha lets the words sink in.
To reclaim what we've lost, even if this war never ends. We still have to fight. Otherwise, we'll just keep losing until there's nothing left.
Among those you've protected, how many will agree with your actions?
And what have you actually gained from all this struggle? Would the people you've protected agree?
Don't try to recruit me.
Don't try to rope me in with you. I don't believe in this fight. And I don't believe in allies either. You're just a bunch of violent people, thrown together by temporary interests. Call yourselves liberators, conquerors, or murderers. I don't care.
The night ends on a bitter note.
Let me spell it out for you. Those gorillas treat you well because, one way or another, this war has taken away their own children. You are a living reminder of why we fight. And look at these marks.
Nusha rolls up her sleeve, revealing the stitches Iglika left behind.
These stitches run deep. Whether you like it or not, you have already bound yourself up with us.
Iglica stares at the winding scars across her captain's arm, a phantom itch prickling at her fingertips.
A bond? The only thing holding us together is this room and the meals we share. Nothing more. Not everyone is as naive as you, and I'm long past the age of believing in fairy tales. I only offer my skills because I want to be alive at the end of the day.
It was never brotherhood that kept me alive.
Iglica looks up again, realizing now how close she has gotten to her. She throws back her head in a laugh and carries on.
You smell like Gabriella. Did she voice something for you?
What?
Don't worry. It's hardly so worst smell around here.
Iglica half jumps as she sniffs her clothes, but Nusha stops her and soon after takes her leave.
Ridiculous. They throw themselves into danger and death chasing after a dream. A foolish excuse to pat themselves on the back.
To be continued.
Gay, gay, gay.
Gay,
Gay, so gay.
Gay, so gay. Oh, we're doing
know
this
how-
every time, I suppose.
You know how friends just like to get up close enough to sniff each other? As you do.
Gal
Normal,
pals.
Gal pals.
Existing blood vessel sections cannot be removed. Oh, that was all. Okay.
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 Simple enough.
Oh.
Gabriella, why did you... Why are you smelling like Gabriella Corvus? Iglica?
One cafecino.
Ah,
Okay, you don't have to use all the pieces. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Of course you gotta smell your friends. How else will you know if they suit your pack? Exactly. In my head I was just like, Iglika and Nusha getting close and close together, and I was just like imagining Nusha being like, "You are speaking a lot of trash for someone in kissing distance."
They bully me.
Someone make the fan art.
Oh boy.
I'm completed.
Okay. Shall we continue
Yes.
on with part 3?
Let's.
Do it. Wait. Part 3, Christmas Eve. Snowy woodland. Winter blows cold and quick. The evening snow binding this poor town to the endless distant east. Something faint and hard to name takes shape. Somehow, this day is special. Lucia sits on a rooftop barking orders while her soldiers bustle in and out of the base. Iglica leans alone against the guardhouse outside, watching them dress up the ruins around them with scraps of holiday cheer.
Regardless of the reason, their fight continues on over the next year, and over time their little force gains a new name.
They really thought about this.
The Tin Soldiers.
Because of me.
They had almost forgotten what death meant. No matter how deep the wound, as long as they were breathing when they reached my table, I could put them back together. My stitches spread over them until they each looked like patched up tin soldiers. An invincible army. Like something out of a myth.
Back then,
I only focused on the torn flesh in front of me. I never gave any thought to what it meant. That word, invincible. Turns out someone took it as a challenge. Try these pohas, Iglika.
Amidst the string of people going in and out, a gorilla steps out holding a red belt. She gently wraps it around Iglika's waist, studying her carefully.
You should wear more red, Iglika. It suits you. A bit of white embroidery would look even better.
Thanks, Erd. The Erd silhouette keeps throwing me off. She unties it with a smile and slips away.
now,
Now they're out there celebrating Christmas Eve, like drunken fools. So noisy. It's quieter here.
She brushes the snow off a rock outside the courtyard and sits down. After a while, the cold seeps in through her boots and into her flesh.
Iglika!
The girl turns. Through the mist of her breath, she sees a face, the red belt in her hand shining bright against the snow.
What are you doing sitting out here?
Iglika stares out towards the town. The guerrillas can't risk staying in the town itself. There is always a risk that the occupiers might arrive. Instead, they set up camp in an old woodcutter's camp on the side of a barren slope. But for now, at the foot of the mountain, children walk house to house, singing carols. Smoke curls from chimneys. Someone carries a bundle of straw to lay Someone carries a bundle of straw to lay on the floor.
Not a fan of the season?
She sits beside Iglika, holding the belt against her waist before pulling out a needle and thread.
is it because
I wonder why you are. Do you really believe in all that stuff about God? Sometimes I struggle to. But I believe even my doubts are a part of His will.
She folds her hands and bows her head in prayer. Iglika watches the snowflakes setting on Gabriella's messy hair.
Yuze! Todor!
Lucia's voice rings from afar, and up the slope trudges Tudor, a massive bundle of straw on his back.
Boss! Hand over some of those. You've carried them all the way up here.
You think you can carry all yourself?
Even out of breath, Tudor still finds the strength to kick Crow aside. Crow stumbles, but follows, the two exchanging a brief greeting before passing by the two girls sitting there.
I have to believe the good word could benefit even someone as thick-headed as Hydra.
Just a moment, guys. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's...
Dusk falls at the foot of the mountain. The carolers have already visited 3 homes, but they will never climb up here. Behind them, Nusha's voice keeps ringing out as she directs the squad. Iglica looks back, catching the scent of bean soup.
What about the captain?
What about the captain, then? Why's she so fond of Christmas Eve?
Iglica looks back at Gabriella.
I don't really take her for a true believer. She just wants to fight the occupiers. She thinks of it as a time to pull us all together.
Gabriella presses the needle against her lip and thought.
To celebrate our heritage and remind us of where we come from. And to show those trying to carve us apart that even if they tear us away by force, our spirit will always bind us back together.
Her brow knits, carrying the same expression Nusha wears when barking orders.
Seems that
Sounds like she made quite an impression on you.
Gabriella touches her ear, then nods.
we will be bound forever.
Our spirit will always bind us back together.
The bean soup smell thickens, and Iglica lets out a sarcastic laugh.
You know,
You know what this reminds me of? There was a year that I wandered through a city. I found myself in a district celebrating Christmas Eve.
that day,
A group of kids led me to a big house where a woman was handing out food. We all waited in line forever, and at the end, each of us was served a thin bowl of bean gruel. The woman who passed out the bowls led us in a prayer of thanks to the Lord for our food. She made sure each of us said it too. Only then were we allowed to eat. I sat there mouthing the words as she went on and on. I can't remember what saints she was talking about or why it should matter, but I remember the smell.
A pair of cold, reddened hands pat Iglica's knees.
What is it?
Iglica's gaze follows the hands up until she meets Gabriella's eyes.
That doesn't sound like the best memory. But now you have something new to think about when you smell those beans again. Maybe that's what Nusha was talking about. Huh? My sister.
Gabriella's face is cold, but Iglica's can't tell whose feels colder.
Wait here for me, all right? The belt's almost done.
The thread has run out, the needle dangling from the red cloth. The needle dangling from the red cloth as her body shifts.
I'll be right back. Ah,
She runs back, leaving Iglica only then aware of her warmth.
it's cold.
Night settles. The winter woods feel lonelier than ever.
Down! Get down!
Lucia's warning cuts through the air.
Oof.
Iglika cannot make sense of any words that are said. The chaos around her comes as muffled noises rising up through silence. Shards of brick smash into her back. She turns to Sinusha, waving for Ivan to rush over. Ivan gestures to her, but finding no answer, simply grabs Iglika by the wrist and pulls her into a run. She tries to wiggle out of his grip, but he simply pulls her tighter. Her words make no noise against the ringing in her ears. Still, she refuses to be dragged away, placing a hand on a tree and stitching herself to the trunk. A shard of bark comes with her as she's yanked down behind a deep ridge. The night is silent, but the scene is unholy. The village is lit only by the dying flickers of flame. Iglika arrives to find Nushas atop the ruins, grimly surveying the scene. Others are digging through the rubble, searching for survivors. It seems not a single one escaped uninjured. Shepard hurriedly tends to the wounded, staunching cuts and bullet holes with rags that reek of his herbal medicine.
What happened?
Nusha doesn't look up. She yanks a dirt cloth tight around the gash that runs down her arm.
The occupiers ambushed us. I still don't know how they got sword sentries.
Where's Gabriella?
There are people that need your help now.
The sharp ringing seems to return, rising in step with her frustration. The smell of that damned bean soup is still caught in her nose. She runs towards her old guardhouse, in part out of duty, in part out of hope, scrambling past bodies still half buried under rubble. One, an arm with 2 stitch marks, Dimitar, who rides faster than me. Oh, I suppose it.
Who rides faster than me?
character.
Look, he's a beauty.
One, a left thigh shorter than the right, Biliana.
Scum, wipe your damn face.
One, in arms, no wounds, but a tattoo, Curl.
Boss! Ah! Boss!
One, with a thick brown beard,
Riku?
Oh,
That's you.
Yeah. oh. Where's my little sister?
Iglika!
Why do I remember every word they said?
Iglika!
This one's Todor.
Nusha rises, strides over, and drags her out of the ruins.
And Mikhail. Mikhail. Where's Gabriella?
She's gone.
Nusha offers her a blood-soaked red belt, crusted with sand and stones, the stains gleaming in the firelight.
Shrapnel. It went straight through her skull. Not even you can repair that.
Iglica collapses to her knees.
I want.
Iglika.
I want a gun. Let them taste death too. I'll stitch their faces to their damn boots.
Sparks crackle at her fingertips, the air faint with the smell of burning.
That wasn't part of our deal.
The sting on her cheek leaves Iglica dazed.
Now, if you don't want to lose any more comrades, you'd better go help Shepard.
Iglica stares blankly towards the firelight. Through a blur of tears, she sees a dark figure rushing about.
If you have even a shred of sense left,
Lucia brushes her swollen cheek.
you'd know these hands of yours weren't made for killing.
To be continued. That was quick. I was like, oh, Gabriella is totally dying, but they are not going to dye her now. It's too early. We could probably have like
I think
Two
that
or four
timing
more.
was perfect because it was such a surprise.
Yes, it was.
And
I
that's
wasn't expecting it.
that's so real life. It's like, yeah, we're taking a risk out here, you know, any of us could die at any moment, but then it's like boom. Just
Yep.
sudden. Oh.
You can ring my